Good evening. I'm out a little late, but I'm heading home. A lot of game playing. I happen to feel a lot of game playing. I could be wrong, but when you do something long enough, I received a tip. I wonder if that's the last order. I doubt it. Or the order before the last. How is everyone tonight? All right. Glasses. I did a double pickup at two different restaurants, but they were right down the street from each other. The drop-offs were right down the street from each other. And I dropped off the first one. And just before I pulled up to the second one, the customer from the first one calls and states that he said, Michelle, this is so and so. You just dropped off wings from, and I said, yes. And he goes, they gave me nothing. No blue cheese, no carrots, no celery, nothing. So I'm sorry to hear that. I said, you should call up the restaurant and let them know. He goes, I did call up the restaurant. Well, I'm not driving back. This was kind of far, but it was a double drop off. I figured, I was into it. There was no traffic. This light always confuses me. No turn on red when there's pedestrians. So then, sorry guys, but I can't see. So then he goes, oh, all right. Like, guy was pissed. And rightfully so, if that's the truth. But I did feel stuff in the bag because I used to serve and I worked at the kind of places, the hometown places that I packed up wings regularly. Insta work. I'm going to speak about that in a moment. Now, I don't know if this guy was like just trying to get away with not tipping because I felt the bag. I handed it to him. There were cuppies in there, those souffle cups. And I used to fill them up and give an extra. And, those were the days before they started charging. In the last couple of years I've worked, that's when they started charging for an extra cup, an extra celery. Things change. So I told him you should call the restaurant. And then I also told him, well, you should call up Uber Eats. They should give you a credit then. They should take care of it. He was like, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, okay, thank you. And I was like, oh, man. I have a feeling there were cups in there. People do strange things. They want the service, but they don't want to tip. And there are some people like that out there. I'm sorry, I'm on the parkway. I got to concentrate. Hello, hello. So then I pulled over to call up Uber Eats to inform them. And I haven't called the help center in like 6 months. I haven't. And I know I just finished delivering the order, but they said press star if this isn't about a live order. It's not about a live order. So I pressed star and they disconnected me. I wasn't digging that. So I tried again and they disconnected me. So I lied. I wanted a person on the phone. I was taking the time to inform Uber Eats that you have an unhappy customer and a restaurant, he's claiming a restaurant didn't include all of the items that he paid for. And if that's true, he shouldn't be charged for something he never received. So I did get someone on the phone, And I don't like the fact, yes, general labor, I'm going to talk about that, and Insta work. She put me on hold for 2 minutes. They either listen to the phone call, because I know they trace everything, and which is fine. I wasn't worried about anyone listening to me speak to a customer, but I wasn't going back. Um, then I understood her enough that she made it clear this isn't a live order anymore. So this won't affect your pay. The order's already delivered. There's no problem. And it won't reflect on me with a thumbs down or thumbs up, because customers are getting, I never had this problem before. I want to keep above a 95 average because I still feel the need to deliver sometimes right now. It makes me feel safe and secure. But once the order is delivered, I believe these companies, they don't give a shit. They're like, whatever. That's why she didn't want to talk to me anymore, because the order was delivered. It was done. They don't care. So it could have been one of two things. Maybe the restaurant really did forget those items. Maybe the man didn't want to tip. Now, stranger things have happened, but it seems like a lot of wheeling and dealing lately. And I'm doing it half, I'm delivering half the time that I did compared to pre-pandemic. I don't need to work all day long anymore. I felt like I made a decision. I said I was going to go out, so I went out. Um, I don't like the way, we're washing our hands of it. It doesn't matter anymore. Oh, that's not right. Insta work. They're sending a lot of work my way, and work that I would um, usually, that I would accept. Day gig jobs, but you gotta wear a mask. And why be uncomfortable if you don't need to be? If I was in that health profession, the health field, I would never complain about properly gearing up and wearing a mask and protective gear. But to stock shelves or help stock shelves, I believe that's what it was. I don't want to wear a mask, because you're huffing and puffing, and if you're working hard and fast, and I'm a little sad about it because the pay is decent. It's close to home, and they're sending a lot of gigs. A lot of like, we need someone for 3 days in a row. You want the job? And I'm saying no, because I don't want to wear a mask. The first thing when you go review what the job entails, first thing they say is you must wear a mask. Now, maybe I'm not used to being down this far. I would rather deliver a few hours here, a few hours there, put the mask on if I'm walking up to someone's house or walking into a restaurant just for a moment. If I don't have to be uncomfortable, why should I be? Why should anyone be? I'm still going to generate money. A hustler is a hustler. But InstaWork, I don't know if they have a referral link. I'll check that out. But I can tell you, in my area, they're sending a lot of work. I would say yes to half of these. I would work a few days a week. That would look great. That makes me look better when I have a resume or anything. I finish the jobs. And you do a lot of different jobs. And I'm sad about it because I don't want to go to a place for an 8-hour shift, 14 an hour, 16 an hour. I know they don't pay taxes. They tell you the break, they tell you what the job entails. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't know what happened there. Oh, sorry, a little dead zone. And my face got irritated, unless I have no desire to wear a mask. So I'll be delivering. This is a dead zone, I guess. There's a lot of trees still down, a lot of wires still down, a lot of poles still down. A couple of 5Gs fell to the ground. Sorry about that, guys. So, I don't know how you feel about that. I wouldn't mind some feedback about that if you check it out. But there are apps out there sending some good work. Sorry. Yeah, plenty. Um, See, if I was still at my last job, I would have quit because I wouldn't do that. If I have a choice, I'm not going to do it. So that was my experience tonight. I did get out there. Um, we're not receiving any CARES Act assistance, financial assistance. So I'll just tell, unemployment. I worked my couple of days and crossing my fingers because I'll take advantage of it and continue to work online. And that's what I'm doing. I have a lot coming, guys. On my other channel, I figured out how to automate the playlists when you upload a video, and you can define a rule that when you upload a video, it automatically gets added to the playlist. And YouTube sent me out a notice. They're listening, they're watching. I don't know if any of you other creators received this message from YouTube, but they told me a couple of days ago that when I upload a video, not a live, but when I upload a video, leave it unlisted or private, click the monetization button, wait until it's approved monetization, then make your video public. That will help increase revenue. I've been really trying to figure it out to earn more, and I have a lot coming where I'm going to have 3 channels just explode, and I worked on it hard today. But I felt like going out and feeling like a regular person. I thought I would work at least a couple of days this week. It's not busy. It's kind of one by one. I was grateful to get that double pickup. I took it. I didn't want to say no, and that nonsense happened. And delivery was completed. We don't really care. Oh, okay. Future business. I guess they're so successful, they don't need it. They don't need happy customers, I guess. So that was my experience tonight. I'm sad about InstaWork. I was very eager to get out there again, and the jobs were right. I was like, they're right up my alley. I could do that 3 days a week. 3 days a week is perfect for me. I'm shutting off my light. Okay. Cops can pull you over for having your interior light on. Observer, they have a lot of gigs too. But if you're in a store for an hour or two, gotta wear a mask. I'd rather deliver. I'm waiting for it to get a little cooler during the day because I miss like the morning, 10:30 till 2. Right now in the summer, it's just not worth it. I've tried it. If I'm gonna go out, I'll go out for 3 hours in the evening. I did do it right. Yay. You live in a town at least half your life and you're still questioning the streets. Which way do you go? Thanks for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Any thumbs up helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I hope that inside information helps you when you upload videos. Private or unlisted, tap monetization. When the little $ turns green and it's approved that they can show ads, it took like 10 to 15 minutes. Then click. Or schedule that it goes upload. I'm going to test that out too. Schedule it to upload, go public like an hour later. Give YouTube time to evaluate your work so they can approve ads. That should help increase YouTube revenue. If you got to work, I hope you earn a lot of money. So tonight was just, it really wasn't anything great, guys. It's very, I've said it before, like the gym. I can't wait to go back to the gym. And they just closed down. The place next to it's closed down. There's papers on the windows. There's boards on half the, at least 30 to 40%. Places are still not opened. When you're driving in it and you're working it, it's being forced the economy to stay down. The states are angry. Well, my state, my governor is angry that they're expected to give a certain percentage to fulfill the executive order to give the FPUC, and they don't want to do it. They say they don't have any money. And the president's saying, yes, you do. You have enough to take care of your people. We'll meet you. They're willing to give 300 for my state. They're willing to give 300 and the state has to give 100. And he said no. I wonder if other governors in the United States said no to their people too. Then you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay if I get kind of boring. You can always switch and change. No one's forcing you to be here. So I did watch a lot of videos today. Very good. I watched all the financial advisors keeping us up to date with what's going on in the economy. Meet Kevin. I'll give him a shout out. That value, clear value. I watched him today. I allegedly, Jason EIDL. I watched Pay to Drive. Oh, did you hear, Pete? He's not retiring his channel yet. He'll do it when it feels right. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking. You know what I mean? Don't overthink it. Just do. And it will lead you to where you should be. Just do. Okay, guys, I'm home. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's not that rude. Stuff like that don't bother me. No one's forcing anyone to watch and listen. Guys, I got to hit the road because I just made it. I have to use the bathroom. I thought I would inform you about what's going on out there. I don't agree with what Uber did, but that's me. I feel they just didn't care once they knew it was over. It just didn't matter. Waste of time. So enjoy. And if you got to work, I hope you earn a lot of money. Thanks for the thumbs up. Any thumbs up are appreciated. You're very welcome, Megan K. Remember what I said about increasing YouTube revenue? They reached out to me. They contacted me. They told me to do that. YouTube. And I'm very grateful. And when I upload videos that are not live, I will be following their instructions. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.